वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव विद्या द्रविडं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव. Hari Om. We are doing the Panchadasi 14th chapter, where Vidyaranya now talks about Jivan Mukti. The one Jivan Mukta, how does he transact after realization Aham Brahmasmi. So this is a topic of the second chapter of Gita also, and also it occurs in the 12th chapter and also in the 14th chapter of Ajnani, how he transacts with the world. And here says, because he have no more desires, there is no motivation to perform any action. But actions will be done because of the prarabdha karma. So from his point he is not doing, there is no kartrutva bhavam is not there, and also there is no bhoktrutva bhavam is not there, but at the same time he is enjoying the performance is going on, and therefore we have a teacher and the students also. So some of the misconceptions in the literature, a jnani, once he realizes Aham Brahmasmi, he will not seeing the world. He is not seeing the world from that reference because there is no world other than him. But if it is a reality, they cannot say he cannot see the world. But when it is mithya, he can see and know that it is mithya. That is the knowledge. So Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. So a Jivan Mukta will be seeing through his body, mind, intellect the world as long as the body, mind, intellect is there, and therefore transactions will go on as before depending upon the type of prarabdha he has. So he may withdraw it because he has no interest in it. Only those that are required he may be doing it as per the prarabdha karma. Here we are talking about vyavahara, transactions. So he may teach, he may not teach, he may sit down meditate, or he may not do, he may be actively work. So yogaratova, bhogaratova, sangaratova, sangavihinaha, yasya brahmani ramati chittam nandati nandacheva. Shankaracharya says in the Bhajagovindam. So he may be yogi, yogaratova, sitting in the cave, or bhogaratova, he may be in downtown working hard like anybody else also. Maybe even going to office and doing work also. So yogaratova, bhogaratova, sangaratova, he may be in the company, or sangavihina, he may be living all alone by himself exclusively in somewhere in the remote corner of the world. So that could be depending upon where his question is only where his mind is. He is not worried about I have to be there in order to gain knowledge, or I should not have do in order to gain knowledge. So the question also, should one have to be meditate and exclude all properties in order to realize? What am I going to realize? I am realizing Aham Brahmasmi. That means I am infinite. Infinite doesn't exclude anything also. So in principle, there is no reason for me exclusivity or going somewhere is essential for is not. Of course, if you go there, you unnecessarily avoid the transactions, and if the prarabdha karma demands that you go there and meditate, then it is required. So here, the 54 says, Vyavaharo laukiko va shastriyo vanyathapi va mama kartule pasya yadharabdam pravartatam together. Vyavaharo laukiko va shastriyo vanyathapi va mama kartule pasya yadharabdam pravartatam. So vyavaharaha laukiko va. So laukikaha, the worldly contact with the world, that means bhogaratova, it says yogaratova, bhogaratova. Laukikaha, the worldly contact, va shastriyaha va, or he may be involved in the discussion of shastras. So for those in the highly technical shastra discussions also, so following in terms of what need to be done, what should not be done, all that also they will be discussing. Laukika, or in the world he trying to do and earning money for his wife and children, he may also do being a jnani too, and therefore nothing really is prohibitive here. So as long as it is dharmic here, laukikaha shastriyaha va vyavaharaha va, it can be in the transactional world or it can be anyatha va, it can be sitting in the Himalayas without any transactions with the world. He may be transacting, sitting alone is a transaction with the nature there. So anyatha, any other, akartum, for me when I am not a doer, how does it matter what the body does? So alepyasya, I am unaffected by activities at the body, mind, intellect, because there is no kartrutva bhavam is not there. And mama, for me, yatharabdam, according to the prarabdham, whatever is destined for the body, mind, intellect, it will go through the process. Pravartitam, may I get involved in the world. So prarabdham, so as we said, can be both vyashti and samashti prarabdham. So even if I don't have the prarabdha to exhaust because of the demand from the people, you may have to do whatever. So how a jnani should know what is my prarabdha? So this is an interesting question in the sense of what a jnani will think, or what is my prarabdha? So prarabdha is also mind, because of the tendencies of the past will push you in particular direction. If the mind has the capacity to teach, and mind has the knowledge of how to teach, and if there are listeners people, then it will be forced to do teaching itself. Or if the mind is only wants to do a karma yoga type, where a selfless work, activities in the world, then that's exactly what you will be doing. And we have a case where the Mahatma was like he was a medical doctor, and in his past, so as he became the sannyasi, Shivananda, we are talking about Swami Shivananda, who gave a sannyasa for the Swami Chinavananda. So he was taking care there. He established a clinic there and doing that kind of service to the local people, where he is taking as a doctor also. At the same time, he is a jnani. So depending upon whatever capacity that the mind and intellect is able to do, that becomes a loka kalyanam for the benefit of the world. If he can teach, teach. If he can just do service, service. If he can't do anything else, sit in Tiruvannamalai or somewhere, sit in this, you will be sitting there, and people will approach you for the knowledge. That is the nature of the system. So here is Vyavaharo, Laukiko va, Shastriyo va, Anyathapi, or whatever. As to me, Mama Kartulepasya, I don't have the notion that I am a doer, so Yadardhabdam, so whatever the prarabdha is demands, that will be being pravartitam. It's going to be, I'll be getting involved. Involved means the body mind gets involved. Or from the other people, they say he's getting involved into this, he's doing this, he's doing that, all that. So 55. Athava krutakrutyopi lokanugraha kamyaya shastri enaiva margena varteham kam amasrutihi. Together. Athava krutakrutyopi lokanugraha kamyaya shastri naiva margena varteham kam amasrutihi. So athava, or what? Or whether I can do the Shastra study, or I will do sitting in the Himalayas, or do transactional world in the Laukika, or whatever. Here athava, or some more choices. Krutakrutyopi, so I am Krutakrutya, I have done what need to be done. Api, Loka Anugraha Kamyaha, and now for my sake or whatever that is I have done, now for Loka loka anugraham, for the desire of the good of the people only. Kamyaya, loka anugraha kamyaha, for the benefit of the mankind or the life kind, because even other jivas also. Shastri eva, I can do proper scriptural study or prescribed writing or a teaching or discussing, all that are part of the Jivan Mukta also. Proper scriptural injunctions alone, margena, by adopting that. Bharti, may I lead my life. Mama kanshita. So if that is what Mama akanshita, Mama kanshita, Mama kama ashrutaha. So that I have no desire myself to do anything, but for the benefit of the totality, this is doing. I am not going to get any benefit after it. If the students gain, that is their fortunate only. So says the Manushyatvam, Mamukshutvam, Mahapurusha Samsayam, Durlabham Traime Vaitadu Daivanugraha Hetukam. So to gain a human being form, a birth in the human form, and desire to liberate, and also the Mahapurusha Samsayam, contact with the proper teacher is essentially due to the blessing of the gods only. So people come, so with advidhi pranipatena pariprasne sevya, and ask appropriate questions for clarification, and whatever this body, mind, intellect of a jnani, knowing jnanam, he may communicate in a language that if he knows only Marathi, then he will talk only Marathi. So people ask questions in English and somebody translate that question into Marathi and he is answering in Marathi and that answer is translated into English. This is what happened to Nisargadatta Maharaj. People used to crowd there and ask, having satsang there, where questions were being asked and he was responding in Marathi. He doesn't know any English, but at the same time, people are gaining the knowledge. And if you go to the book, I Am That is in name of the title of the book published by the whoever collected it and put it in the form, and that is of the conversations with Nisarga Maharaj. And if you can see, he was actually Pan Bida Wala. He was selling the Pan Bida, and somebody told him that you have to come to satsang. So he went along with it, and the teacher told him that you are not this and you are that. And because he has a faith in the teacher, and that's enough for him, he has not studied scriptures any exhaustively, but he has a faith that what teacher says is true. I cannot be this because this is an object, I am a subject. So that's enough to prove that he went through. In 3 years he realized and comes back and started the satsang. And if you read that I Am That, you know that the depth of his knowledge, and that is essentially what, depending upon the nature of the body, you cannot but teach, you cannot but do this. That is a part of the prarabdha, but he himself doesn't get a credit, and therefore whatever, if you can teach and communicate properly, then communicate. That's a part of the glory of the Lord. So glorifying the creation itself is a part of Loka Kalyanam. That's what one has to do. So he gives some more examples of the traditional, acharyas who have done. Devarchana snana saucha bhikshadau, Devarchana snana saucha bhikshadau, Vartatam vapuhu, Taram japatu vaktadvatu, Taram japatu vaktadvatu, Patatvam nayamastakam, together. Devarchana snana saucha bhikshadau vartatam vapuhu, Taram japatu vaktadvatu, Patatvam nayamastakam. So vapuhu, the body, Devarchana, maybe worshipping God, so every day worship and all that, taking bath. The body has to be purified and go through the process of daily worship. And you see that if you go to any Shankaracharya Peetham, the Acharya of the Shankara Peetham, he will go through rigorously the process, because as the head of that mutt, he has to do certain, follow the procedures that are outlined by the tradition, and he will be doing that. So the acharyas are selected on that basis also, so he has to do whatever that need to be done. So devarchana snana saucha bhikshadau vartatam. So devarchana, worshipping of the gods, snanam, taking bath, saucham, cleanliness, bhiksha, etc. So proper taking food above, etc. Vartatam, may he be doing, or I may be doing all that. Then walk, speech, taram of the Tarakanamam, that means of Omkara, about the meditation on the Omkara, Japatu on doing a Japam on that, Tadvatu, similarly all other things also, Amnaya Mastakam. So the whatever that is required in terms of the Upanishads, Amna is Upanishads, and Mastakam, the Amnaya Mastakam, the Upanishads, and Patataha, he may read Upanishads, he may write the Upanishad, he may write the commentaries on that, bhashyas on that, and Patantu, and he may study other things also. And this may go on whole life itself. The rest of the life he may be spending in that also, depending upon the nature. So there is no particular way a jnani has to spend. And in the case of Gurudev Swami Chinmayansi, he was traveling all over the world, establishing and the many centers there, but trying to teach what has to be done. At the same time, he started many the uplifting programs for those people who want to do something. He says he is redirecting them so that they can do Karma Yoga also. There are Balavihar programs, there are the Yogkendra programs, there are the teachers, Sandipani Sadhanalayas, where the teaching those who want to learn. He provided an opportunity for them. All that is because of that is capable of doing it. Therefore, Lord makes him to do that. So he himself is not accountable for anything. He is ready to leave everything. So strange. I used to spend so much time with him whenever he came to Washington, and observe him very intensely. Both I used to accommodate him, observe him until we have a center, of course, and observe him inside the class, outside the class, how he behaves, and all that. And once I asked him how he remembers everybody's name, and as though he knows them so much, and the people feel so friendly that Lord Swamiji loves me so much, and this is people around him, they form a group around it, rings around so in order to approach this one, you have to be closer to Swamiji. These all are about the people. Swamiji doesn't care. And you have very interesting stories about him. So they formed a groups and all that people. So I asked him, how does he remember? And he says, I don't know. It comes automatically. And he takes, but next, when you go to the next place, completely gone, wiped out, and all the letters that he gets, because he gets everyday bundle, every letter he responds, and as soon as he responds, and there will be secretary dictating it, and he reads and then tears that and throws that. He doesn't carry a single one, and that is the nature of that Mahatma, observing everything that you see. So he acts at the same time, he is not acting, and that's really. And at the same time, he acts so compassionately. And when anger is required, he gets left and right also. It's an interesting, not that he is a Mahatma and everybody. So when some people who wanted to, when I was organizing some yajna for him, and I was only one man committee at that time. There are not many people, so I was trying to get help from other people who are leaders in the community, and there was a Vishwa Hindu Parishad people. I asked them because Swamiji started one of the founding members of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and I thought they will help me. So I asked them, and nobody really bothered. They didn't even care. And what kind of advertisement I need, what kind of communication I need, and how to help, all that, nothing happened. So, but when Swamiji came, after Swamiji coming, they wanted to come and meet Swamiji and discuss. So I told Swamiji, these are the people who are interested to meet you, but they never helped me in terms of organizing. So I'm glad you told me. So when they came, he gave them left and right. It was I didn't realize that he was going to do it. So he gave him left and right. So after that, then there was a big chant. He was asking. They also stayed back, and the president of that Vishwa Hindu Parishad, he was limping, and Swamiji became so concerned about the man's health and inquiring what need to be done, and he was recommending where he should go in Kerala. There is a place where they do a lot of massage and all that. He was giving complete instructions, and to make sure that he knows what needs to be done, all that completely change of attitude in no time. And you can see that observation says that is exactly what I was observing. He says whatever that need to be done and those circumstances, that's what that is. And I took him all the way to, I'm telling all that anyway, I took him all the way to Harrisburg. There's a Hari temple at that time. They invited him to give a talk, and we went in the morning, and the talk was arranged around 10 o'clock or something, and we drove from Washington, and there the function was in the temple itself, and as the people are coming and people are running, the children, you see how the temples are, and the children will be running around, and so the parents are just sitting there and watching, they want listening at the same time and watching how the children, nobody bothered about the children running around there screaming and all that. And Swamiji cannot talk when there is so much of screaming, and he stopped the talk and gave the parents left and right banging, says, you guys the children are misbehaving because you do not have the discipline. Have you seen this in the church? Children running around? If you take it, children quietly sit there because the discipline is there with the parents. Because you don't have, so he gave a long, this is a temple, this is what you should do in the temple, and this is what the behavior of the children, and you're just watching it, and he gave left and right. So one fellow was saying, why Swamiji is getting so mad? You should not be mad. What kind of Swami is this? You should not be angry like that. He says he is not getting angry, he is only teaching you because the other teaching is not required right now. He needs this kind of teaching right now is required, and that's why he is giving that, and for that you need this kind of monotonic, this kind of tone, then only the learning can be complete. So the Mahatma acts properly. There's a famous story in the I don't know whose story in that, but when the gopis thought that Krishna is not really great and Mahatma. So there's a sannyasi that came. A sannyasi came, and they didn't think that he was a great sannyasi, and because they went to took all the food, he was enjoying the food, and at the same time, and they say, what is sannyasi is there? He's leveling all the food and complaining this is not good, that's a little bit sugar, all those things he's doing like anybody else. What kind of sannyasi is that? So, and they want to go and meet Krishna, and there was a heavy the Krishna, the river, not Krishna river, whatever that river, Yamuna river. So Yamuna river was in a complete agitation. So they don't know what to do, how to cross that. So they went and asked Mahatma. Mahatma said, because your minds are agitated, that's why that's happening. So you go to the Yamuna river and pray, and said in that if this Swami has not eaten anything, then it will give a way for you. So what do you mean, Swami? Not he ate so much of it and is complaining, and that's what we have been complaining about, how much he is eating, and his Swami says he does not eat anyone. This is strange. But anyway, these Mahatmas we don't know. So they went there and they prayed and says, if this Swami has not eaten, oh Yamuna Nadi, please become calm. And immediately Yamuna became very calm, Sere. They wondered. So they crossed again and saw Krishna with all the so many wives there and all that. My God, Krishna is having so many wives, enjoying, how can he be God? And then after anyway praying, they are coming back. Again Yamuna was in the stormy mood. He said, what do we do? How do we cross? They ran to Krishna and asked him what we have to do. He said, you go back to Krishna, Yamuna river, and pray and say that if Krishna has bachelor all the time, please give us a way. How can he bachelor? He married so many people, so many wives, and at the same time says, so anyway they said that immediately the river become quiet. So they cross. What does it mean? He says he eats but he doesn't eat. He married, he is not really married. He is Anadi Brahmacharini Namaha. One of the Krishna's the Stotra Namavali, he says he is Anadi Brahmachari, he is beginningless Brahmachari. With so many wives, he is still a Brahmachari. So that is what is the Akarmani Karmaya Paschyetu and Karmani Akarmaya Paschyetu. The one who does not see himself as a doer when the doing is going on, in eating is going on, he is not really eating. When he is enjoying all the wives, he is not real, he is a bachelor, remains a bachelor. That is the state of a Jivan Mukta. So he can do whatever that required. Here he is giving example of, because if his tradition is used to Deva Archana morning, every day Archana before he arrives, then he will continue what he was doing before. There is no change of state because that is the habits that are ingrained in him. I had to tell my father, he was every day he has to do his archana and all that, but once he became incapacitated and he was bedridden, he was doing archana in his mind, assuming that he is doing arati and all that. He was reveling in that state, and he was giving prasadam and tirtham to everybody, and everybody standing there, and he was just acting everybody as though he is giving the tirtham. That was the state of his mind. He was reveling even when he was in the final state. That was a very pathetic situation for people to see. But at the same time, he was not here. He was reveling in his own way. So, Devarchanam, Snanam, Saucham, Bhikshadav, Vartatam Bapuhu, Taram Japatu, Vaktadvatu, Patantvam, Naya Mastakaha. So, he may be reading the scriptures, he may be teaching the scriptures, he may be writing on it, he may be do everything as before, depending upon the nature of the mind that has been used to it. 57. Vishnum dhyayatu dhiryadva, Vishnum dhyayatu dhiryadva, Brahmanando viliyatam, Brahmanando viliyatam, Sakshaham kinchadapyatra, Sakshaham kinchadapyatra, na kurvena pikaraye, na kurvena pikaraye. Together, Vishnum dhyayatu dhiryadva, Brahmanando viliyatam, Sakshaham kinchadapyatra, na kurvena pikaraye. So, the intellect, Vishnum dhyayatu, let it worship the Vishnu as before. So he was doing Om Mahavishnum Avahayami, then all the pujas and everything can go on as usual, and that's what he is involved in that. But at the same time, he sees Vishnu everywhere also, because Vishwam, Vishnu, Vashatkara, all that is being, he understands it and he is doing it now. So the intellect can be involved in the Vishnu Dhyanam, Dhyayatu, Yadva Brahmanande, says Viliyatam. Say, well, or he get involved in the Brahmananda, reveling in that. It comes Atmarati, reveling in his own self. and aham sakshi, I am the witnessing consciousness. Atra, in this, kinchidapi, so anything can be going on, na kurve, na kare. In spite of all the activities, he is not a doer. Na kurve, I am not a doer. Na api kare, not I propel, ask anyone to do also, because I am not a cause for others to do it also. So I am independent, immaculately pure. That is Brahmanandaha. That is what I am. So that understanding will be there in the Jnani. In spite of transactionally, he will be performing everything. Because a lot of misconceptions are there. Jnani doesn't do it, says everything he does as before, and maybe even better also. We'll stop here. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.